All right, welcome to this training step that's going to be walking you through how to get your email, your business email synced with ClientKit. This is going to be very, very, very important. It's very easy, but it's also very important. The reason why it's so important is because when you have emails that are going to go out, right? So let's go over to, let's say, calendar over here, and then we're going to go ahead and, I want to go to contacts. There we go. And when you go to contacts, you see we have different contacts who are in the system. Right? We got Jennifer Lopez, Dwayne Johnson, Elon Musk, LeBron James, right? When emails go out to clients, to prospects, etc., what's going to happen is that they are only going to be living inside of ClientKit. What you want to do is you want to be able to also have those emails sync up with your @Gmail. So that way, when you actually go to manage your email, not only are you managing your email inside of here, right? So you can go over to conversations. You can actually manage your conversations and your emails inside of ClientKit this way, which we'll walk you through a little bit more on in upcoming training sections. But you can also then manage your emails inside of your actual email inbox as well. Okay, cool. So how are we going to do this? This is very important to understand because it's a little bit different here. We're going to go over to ClientKit, of course. We're going to go over to settings on the left side. We're then going to go over to my profile here. Okay, so you see on the left side here, it says my profile. We're going to go over to my profile. We're going to scroll down and we're going to find where it says email two-way sync right over here. Now, do you remember we said that this is a system or a strategy? You'll be like, yes, we heard it. Coach, you've said it a gazillion and 2 times. This is another example of why we have the foresight to know, hey, if you were going to be using Apple calendars or something like that as your central calendar, well, guess what? That doesn't work with the integration for the two-way sync. So what were you going to do? You're done for. You can't do anything, right? Or if you're going to use like email for whatever, like some other email provider, it doesn't work. And so that's the reason why we went ahead and built it that specific way. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and click on Gmail. You're going to go ahead and click on Connect. And then what's going to do, it's going to go ahead and open up a box, a kind of window over here where you are going to go ahead and log in and connect your business email to this. Now, I want to go ahead and clarify because this is very important and it might be a little bit confusing. If you went with option number 2, which was at your domain name, you are going to just go ahead and connect your at domain name. But if you went with option number 2, which was at your Gmail, now at this point, you have kind of like almost 2 email addresses that go to the same inbox, right? You have your at Gmail, and then you have another one, which is kind of like the email forwarding that we've created, which is the support at domain name, right? If that is the camp that you are in, which is option 2, this email that you're going to connect here, you cannot add another user and then add your support one here. It's not going to work because remember, your support one isn't an actual real email. It's a forwarding email. And so what you got to do is you're actually going to sync your Gmail over here into the actual ClientKit platform. I hope that makes sense. I hope that's not confusing, okay? Because I know so far we've been saying, hey, you know what? Go ahead and update your support. Everybody's going to have an at domain name. Just update that everywhere. Yes, that works in those places. But here, when we're talking about the two-way sync, we are not going to be connecting your forwarding email because that is not an actual email address. That's just a forwarding email address. So it doesn't have an account associated with it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to go in and connect whatever that email that is an actual account associated with it, right? So either a domain name account or a Gmail account, but again, both are for whatever we're for business purposes. So in this case, we have our example here. I'm going to go ahead and click into it. I'm going to go ahead and allow, continue. Then from there, we're going to go ahead and select all. This is going to be very important. You want to give all the permissions to ClientKit. Lead Connector is the platform that ClientKit is built on top of. And so that's going to be what shows up over here. But Lead Connector, ClientKit, whenever you see that, they basically mean the same thing here. So we're going to go ahead and select all. We're going to go ahead and click on continue. And then from there, it's going to go ahead and actually connect. And boom, just like that, you saw that it went ahead and changed. Right over here, it now says that it is in fact connected. Very important. And you do want to go ahead and verify that this right here is in fact your business email address, whether that be the at Gmail option. So it's going to be, let's say, NutriFit Wellness support at gmail.com or support at bodyforgefitness.com or whatever, right? In this case, obviously, this is just an example. Obviously, yours is not going to look like that in terms of this is just a demo account, but you get the point of what it is that we're doing here. And guess what? Just like that, you're good to go. I told you it was very, very simple. There wasn't really a lot to it. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that ClientKit is already taking care of for you. But now the beautiful thing is that emails that you send via your Gmail are going to show up inside of ClientKit, and emails that you send out via ClientKit are going to show up in your Gmail as well, which is going to be extremely helpful whenever you get replies from clients and that kind of stuff. So that way you do have a backup of those emails as well. Okay, so that, ladies and gentlemen, has been this training section on making sure that you get the email sync set up. It's a very important step in this entire process of getting your business email sending setup taken care of. So that way, when we start sending out emails and calendar reminders and all these automated emails and onboarding emails and keep them hot emails and all these different emails that we're going to be sending out, These are the steps that you must follow, so that way you are making sure that you are properly set up for that. So with that being said, we will catch you in the next training section.